was really greener.
My name is Mike Wilson. We believe Katy Perry has longevity for many years to come. We believe this because she has excellent strategy and planning. She generates most of her revenue through tours, DVD, and album sales. Her most recent album, Teenage Dream, sold over 5.5 million copies worldwide. Katy has used a differentiation strategy when she performs at Warped Tour. Their performers are most like most rock and punk bands, so Katy's style was much different than people expected. She ended up winning over the crowd with her performance, and because of this, gained many more fans. Katy has also planned for the long term and is in the process of creating her own record label. She will sign young artists and nurture them into stars like the one she has become. Even after her music career is over, she'll be a prominent name in the industry because of the artists she's signed. In addition to creating her own label, Katy is taking her talents outside of just music and recently became the face of the snack brand Pop Chips. She has done commercials for them and has also created her own flavor. This is good publicity for Katy, as people who may not have supported her before may now become interested in her music. If the company does well, then Katy will have another segment of business that she will be successful in.
Warm, wet and wild. There must be something in the water.
Hi, I'm Mike Wilson. Early in Katy's career, she was dropped from the record label Columbia Records, but that didn't stop her from losing sight of her goal. She implemented a growth strategy by continuing to perform live shows and make new music. At a young age, Katy knew exactly what she wanted to do, and that was become a musical artist. She set her goal and has now achieved it. One goal that Katy has always had when she was performing is to make people smile. This builds an emotional connection with her fans, and we believe for many years to come, Katy will continue to make people smile.
I'm Chris West, and Katy Perry's culture has to do with fashion, her beliefs, and her connection to her fans through her songs. First off, fashion. So, Katy Perry likes to dress extravagantly through all different kinds of looks, and her fans try to emulate that and try to wear her fashions. She also dyes her hair in various colors and wears it various ways, which her fans also like to do because of her. She believes in gay rights and believes that gays have the right to be married, and her fans are the same way because of her, because she inspires them. She also relates to her fans through songs of heartbreak, because a lot of people can relate to that, and everyone has heartbreak.
Hi everyone, my name is Chang. I'm going to introduce the sales situations of Katy Perry's albums and how Katy Perry performs as a leader of her fans. First, by most measures, Katy Perry's new album, Teenage Dream, has been a resounding success. The Teenage Dream has managed to experience a 451% sales increase, sending her to number 2 in the US Billboard charts. The album sold 89,000 units at mass merchants and 65,000 through non-traditional merchants, including 50,000 downloads. It also sold 35,000 units at chain retailers and 3,000 units at independent stores and regional chains. Besides the advertisement she and her team made, the release of her interesting documentary, Katy Perry, Part of Me, helps the sales of her album to jump 22 spots to the number 2 position on the Billboard 200, selling 70,000 more copies in just under a week. Next, I will discuss the Katy Perry's performance as a leader of her fans. I would like to say Katy is a strong, resilient leader defined as socially and emotionally intelligent, visionary people who lead and manage in ways that enable everyone to contribute their very best. For example, the songs in her new album, Teenage Dream, shows how she puts her efforts to achieve her dreams, and as a leader of her fans, she has established a positive figure to encourage fans to realize their dreams. Moreover, Katy Perry has a good transformational leadership. She uses her songs, movies, and tours as idealized influences and inspirational motivations to guide her fans. For idealized influence, as I mentioned on the previous slide, she creates a positive figure that her fans can follow. For inspirational motivation part, because Katy wants to become a successful female singer from a young age and she has been working on it continuously, she passes her beliefs to her fans by her songs, like Fireworks. So that's it. Thank you very much.
My name is Matt Wolfe. Marketing and advertisement have been essential to Katy Perry's success. From the beginning of her career, she's allowed the media to promote her image around the world, such as through the internet, magazines, and the radio. Her main target demographics are teenagers and young adults. With fans being her #1 marketing focus, she embraced and empowered fans to create a closely connected fan base. One way she does this is give away free tickets, allowing fans to join her on stage, as well as engage with them before and after concerts. She has worked closely with various companies to advertise herself. Some of these companies include Proactive, EA Games, and Adidas. In recent years, she has created her own fashion line, which allows her to maintain longevity outside of her music.
Hi, I'm Victoria Wright. Katy Perry makes use of Facebook, Twitter, and her own personal website for news updates, and uses YouTube for her own music videos. And in the fall, she plans on releasing a 3D music video for her newest hit, Wide Awake. Although Katy appears to be a one-woman show, she does have a manager, Bradford Cobb, and a booking manager, Mitch Rose. Her management team makes use of a flatter hierarchy so Katy can stay closer to her fans. Katy Perry cuts costs by strategically planning where her tour venues will be in a geographic location. She also creates financial stability by drawing revenue from several sources, such as her albums, her television appearances, and endorsements. With a younger fan base, she also keeps a stable flow of income because as they grow older, they will continue to listen to her music.
My name is Jessica Wilson. Katy Perry motivates her fans through music. She has one single that came out October 2010. And since then, it's been in the top 10 of motivational songs of all artists.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Wilson. I'm going to talk a little bit about how Katy Perry has followed the precedent set by the Rolling Stones. Katy has developed a global fan base just like the Rolling Stones did. The Rolling Stones started in the UK and then made their way over to the United States, so they had a fan base in 2 countries instead of just one, and then they eventually went worldwide. Katy Perry started in the US and Canada in her first tour, and then by her next tour she had gone to 5 of 7 continents. Katy has also established herself as a celebrity in the U.S. Instead of just being a music star by going on programs such as Saturday Night Live and also appearing in an episode of How I Met Your Mother. And she's also, another characteristic of the Rolling Stones that Katy has adapted is just timeless lyrics that relate to a lot of people. The Rolling Stones did this from their first song was about relationship problems, and Katy hits on similar topics like love as well.